Next, we have an update on black plastic kitchen utensils, like our black plastic spatulas, which we spoke about a few episodes ago.
We did. At some point on the show, and my timing is all messed up thanks to the holidays, we talked about a study that found alarming levels of potentially harmful flame retardant chemicals in black plastic items, including kitchen utensils. So basically, this study pulled 203 items, including toys, takeout containers, and kitchenware. They were investigated, and they originally found that 17 out of the 203 had high levels of these flame retardants that are originally used in electronics. And 14 out of the 17 items had a specific chemical that's been banned by the EPA due to the potential risk of cancer when people are exposed to, large amounts of it. So not only did they contain this chemical, they also contained it at levels that were extremely close to the limit that the EPA has set for safety. The update is that the researchers did a whoopsie when converting the EPA's acceptable safety level into a number that could be, understood or used in context. They took the EPA's level of 7,000 nanograms per kilogram per day and converted it into the acceptable number of nanograms per day based on a 60 kilogram person. And they found that number, that limit, was alarmingly close to the amount of exposure someone would get if they used one of these contaminated products to cook hot oil. As you know from our microplastics episode, cooking plastic in heat causes them to release more microplastics and therefore more chemicals. But unfortunately, and this is very relatable for me, the researchers were off by a magnitude of 10. They forgot to move the decimal place over, so the safe limit set by the EPA when converted to what it would be in a 60 kilogram person was actually much higher than the level of exposure that they calculated from people cooking with these items. So this is, better news that, these items weren't as close to the limit, but I think in general, it's the same takeaways as last time, which is that we don't know how much exposure causes cancer. Not every black plastic item carries these chemicals, and we don't know how much the body absorbs when it is exposed, things like that. So it's still a really good idea to replace your plastic items, regardless of what color they are, especially the ones that are used with heat, with wood, metal, or silicone for a number of reasons. But if you, absolutely love your limited edition Star Wars themed black plastic spatula, then you can probably hold on to that and limit your exposure in other ways.
And Laurel, if I may, you mentioned some of these were based on a 60 kilogram person.
Yeah.
That conversion is about 132 pounds.
Yes.
For those of us who may not use standard instrumentation.
Well, I didn't think anyone was trying to convert it in their heads at home. The takeaway is that the limit set by the EPA is actually much higher than what was found in these items.
That's right.